Today's video is sponsored by Marvel Snap. We are in the midst of some very exciting times for Marvel Snap. Not only did the release of a PC widescreen version just come out, but they've also introduced for the first time Twitch drops, which allows you to hang out with some of your favorite creators, and just by being there for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours across multiple creators, you're going to have access to lots of new variants that you can get in the game that you wouldn't get otherwise. They've also added login bonuses on Steam, so if you're somebody who likes to play on the computer and not on your mobile device, you can download Marvel Snap right now on Steam. Check it out there, and just for logging in and playing the game, you can get some really cool exclusive rewards that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. I've been streaming on Twitch for the last week and been having an absolute blast. All of you guys have made the experience so much fun, and the community has just seemed to grow so much. So if you haven't downloaded Twitch or know what Twitch is, go and check it out. I'll put a link in the description to my Twitch channel that you guys can hang out on. But you don't have to just watch me. Anybody who's streaming in the Marvel Snap category, all you got to do is link your account to Twitch, hang out over there, and again, you can get those exclusive rewards. I know that many of you already know that Marvel Snap won Game of the Year within the first year of its existence, which is wild, and that's really exciting because we can look forward to the future of the game, especially with them releasing all of these things. I feel like the PC launch is only the beginning of the future, where they've said in roadmaps they're going to be adding new game modes, they're going to be adding global matchmaking, and hopefully clans or guilds or some sort of party system so that you can build a community even more. The game is only at its beginning, and honestly, now's the best time to jump in. There are currently over 220 cards in the game, which is crazy. There's 115 locations and 1,300 plus unique card variants, which, if you guys know anything about me, I am a bit of a variant fiend. I absolutely love what they have done with the variants and the fact that you can just find ones that you really like and pick the frames and upgrade and all of this, so that you not only make your play style unique, but also visually you can make your deck unique compared to the people that you're going up against. And the craziest thing about Marvel Snap to me is that a new card is added each week, which is insane. If you think about the Marvel IP, there are thousands and thousands of Marvel characters. So the future for the game when it comes to new cards being added and the way that they'll impact the metas and the play styles of everybody is endless. If you haven't already yet, make sure that you click on the link in the description to download Marvel Snap today on Steam or on your mobile device. Now, as I mentioned before, there are so many different variations of cards in the game, 220 of them currently, and that allows you to be unique in the decks that you build. And I'm going to show y'all one of my favorite decks that I have ever built today, and I call it Gamuva. So my Gamuva deck is made up of Ghost Spider, Human Torch, Iron Fist, Kitty Pryde, Angela, Dagger, Cloak, Storm, Doctor Strange, Juggernaut, Vulture, and Gamora. Now, Move is a very difficult archetype to kind of play, but it also doesn't have to be. With cards like Heimdall and Multiple Man, it's very easy towards the beginning of the game to figure out how Move works. But the reason that I love it so much is because of the intricacies of it. As you dive into it, the ability to move all over the board and catch your opponent off guard is incredibly rewarding. Now, another deck that I really love, I call my Catman deck, and it is a really fun deck that allows you to generate lots of power on the board while removing it and staying safe at the same time. This deck is made up of Bast, Iron Fist, Kitty Pryde, Angela, Dagger, Spider-Ham, Mysterio, Mystique, Bishop, Hitmonkey, Beast, and Iron Man. And the whole goal of this deck is to get lots of power down on the board, pull it back up potentially with Beast, and then just the natural ability of Kitty Pryde, and then be able to put it back down in a different location after your opponent has already committed to the location that they're at. And then you also get lots of big power on that final turn, whether you've played Iron Man and then you copy its ability of doubling the power with Mystique, or you play something like Hitmonkey and Iron Fist and Dagger. Whatever it could be, there's lots of potential for this deck and decks like this to catch your opponent off guard and help you win. And then another really fun type of deck that you can play depending on what your play style is an Electro Ramp deck. This deck is made up of Sunspot, Nebula, Electro, Wave, Sandman, Arnim Zola, Leader, Dr. Doom, Odin, America Chavez, She-Hulk, and Orca. And the whole goal behind this deck is to stop your opponent from playing lots of their cards, hoping that they have a bunch of cheap cards that they put down to add a bunch of power, limiting them to only play one at a time, while you have the ability to copy their cards, send cards to multiple locations, and just flood the board with a lot of power, ending up taking the win. All right, so let's see how we can do here. Actually a pretty good start for us. We've got Iron Fist, we've got Human Torch, we've got some potential to move around and do some good stuff. Nice. Kamartage is going to be great for our Iron Fist. So what we're going to do, so Iron Fist moves the next card that is played. So we're going to go Kitty Pryde right here and Iron Fist. And the next turn, hopefully, next turn will be turn 3. So really what I think I want to do is go Angela right here. And then what we're going to hope for, that's going to be really big for them. I imagine they're playing a dock-in deck. Okay, wow. So this is going to be really good for us, actually. We can go Kitty Pryde, Iron Fist, and Human Torch is going to go from 2 to 4 and 4 to 8, and then it's going to copy. So we'll have 2 8-cost cards on the board. They are playing a destroy deck, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful of what happens with that. But thankfully, this Human Torch is going to go and be protected on Wakanda. And maybe, just maybe, it copies another 8 over here. It did not, so that one's in the middle. But now what we can do then is play our Cloak right here. And we can play our Kitty Prydes just to keep them safe. For now, we'll play them over on Wakanda, and we just have to hope that they don't play Killmonger right now. And we can move Human Torch over to Wakanda, and it'll be a 16, which will be incredible for us. So all we have to hope is they don't play Killmonger here. They very well might. Yes, so this is going to be a Killmonger taking out this, which then honestly pretty much ruins our Cloak play, because the whole reason that was there was to move that Human Torch. But again, we kind of figured that this was what was going to happen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go with Gamora over here and hope that they play on Sinister London, and maybe Sinister London in another location. And then if Gamora tags right here and also tags in the middle, then that's going to be incredible for us. I can't imagine them not playing on Sinister London at this point. We might see a Venom or something along those lines. And if we do, then our Gamora is going to get pretty big. And then we can go with Vulture and a Ghost Spider and a Kitty Pryde. There's a couple of different things that we can do to get ahead here. Again, we really just need them to play right here on Sinister London to give us some good big power with our Gamora. So after that, hopefully our Gamora goes to the middle. Yeah, it does, and it's going to tag those a couple of times. Obviously, this one didn't really hit for us, which is a little bit frustrating, but now that we're winning, we can play Juggernaut right here, knocking whatever they play to a different location. And then we can play... they already played their Killmonger. So after playing this Juggernaut, we can actually move it... No, we'll just leave it right there. And we'll just play both of our Kitty Prydes and a Ghost Spider right here to stack some power. And hopefully we just send this all the way over to the left. It does go to the middle, so hopefully it doesn't have too much power. But either way, I think we'll be able to hold this down for us. Yep. Nice. Look at that. So that's a victory right there with a lot of fun locations, actually. And that is just a small look into the Gamuva deck. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, make sure that you download Marvel Snap down below. The potential is limitless for the decks that you can create and the things that you can achieve, all while having a good time and stealing some cubes. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Today's video is sponsored by Marvel Snap.